of Liverpool. Our mums were best mates growing up in Kirby. And I think that lends itself to our chemistry together and our friendship.
It's great to talk to you both. Congratulations on this brilliant show.
Thank you very much,
so
Sean.
much.
Cheers.
I absolutely loved it, and you're both brilliant in it. I mean, I'll start with you, Stephen, because you're brilliant in it. The writing's brilliant, the production's you're doing so much of this. So, how did it feel when you first saw the final cut of something like this? Because it has to be a passion project when you're involved this much.
Absolutely. So, it truly is. Do you know what I mean? And what happened was we shot it out to context. So we shot episode 3 first. Owen, you can imagine that Owen, his very first time on a film set was shooting that episode, which is magnificent. And I suppose what was really great about that as well for our crew is it was more of a contained episode. So it was just, you had the two main players, really. You had Owen and Erin, who are both unbelievable.
Erin
absolutely
is
unbelievable.
Just
she's phenomenal.
Phenomenal as an actress.
She's a genius.
From 1,000 blows to seeing her in that to then seeing her in adolescence. And
it's
phenomenal. Yeah, those two together was just.
So it was great because I got to be on set for a little bit, and then I had to go and do something else. But I was on set during the first couple of. I think I was there for the first day, and I was on there for a little tiny bit of rehearsal. So I got to watch as a producer. Me and Hannah. We're execs on this through our little company Matriarch, so you get to look at them, and you get to see the takes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just to see something, the concept, to watch it go from an idea in my head to then seeing it on screen. It blows your mind. Do you know what I mean? For me personally, and to have someone like Jack write this with me and just really take this on board and come up with the most, especially for that particular episode, because he said, I said, right, Jack, I see episode 2 as I want there to be a child psychologist and Jamie, our character. I said, then they meet up, and this is like the 4th or 5th time they've met, because normally in a conventional drama you'd see the very first time they meet, you just know how it works. And he was like, okay. And I went, so what I want you to do, Jack, is I want you to write me your version of a David Mamet play. And he went, what? I went, yeah. He went, is that it? I went, yeah, that's it. Go on, away you go. And he was like, what? I went, just write me your David Mamet play, please. And he was like, oh God, okay.
It is.
And then
it lends itself to that, doesn't it?
And then he went away and he wrote this wonderful script.
Wow, that's nuts, isn't it? But what I love about this is, like, you as you say, it's the 5th time they're meeting in that episode. You're jumping in at different points in different situations. And episode 4, actually, if I could jump to that, is amazing. And it's because you're seeing what people don't necessarily think about, the fallout outside of just Jamie's story in the prison. You're seeing you guys, and it's a very emotional episode. What was that like to film? Because the relationship between you two, really, you see what happens, I suppose, something like this.
What was it like to film? I think filming in one shot just allows you to be so present as well, and also because we've been on the shoot for a while, and with it being the final episodes as well of where the story goes, it was just such a journey to shoot that episode. And because me and Stephen have known each other since we were quite young, we were brought up in the same area of Liverpool. Our mums were best mates growing up in Kirby. And I think that lends itself to our chemistry together and our friendship.
You have a second-hand rapport with each other. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
and you're in a safe space. I felt so honoured.
You trust each other implicitly.
Trust,
So you're able then to, and as well you have that complete trust within our director Phil as well, who's wonderful. Do you know what I mean? So you have that trust, and then you know that you can go anywhere. Then do you know what I mean? You have the trust in the people that you're working with, and you really trust and respect the cast, and you have a lot of trust in the director, and then the beauty of the script that whole kind of episode. All I knew, Sean, was that I wanted that episode to be the impact of how it affects the family. And from the very beginning, we wanted that from the get-go, we decided that they were going to be a normal family, because
Yeah.
we want, look, it's going to be a difficult watch. I understand that. But we want parents to watch it, because I think it's
really
important.
that
Yeah.
they watch it.
It's very important. But we wanted them to be a normal family,
Mm-hmm.
a hard-working dad who goes to work at like 6 a.m, doesn't get back till 8. You know, he's a grafter. He puts food on the table. He's there. The mum,
And he's proud to
and
be a
he's-
dad.
yeah,
That
and he's
really
proud.
like comes across.
and he's
like,
built
that
he's built his own business. Do you know what I mean? He's got a couple of lads that work for him, so he's a real grafter. Do you know what I mean? He strived to get to where he is, and again, you know, Christine's character,
Manda.
Manda.
I manage the furniture department of, like, say, you know,
John
like a
Lewis.
John Lewis. But I
Yeah.
love being a mum. I love my husband. We've been together since we were so young, and it's a really happy, you know, that
They have their ups and downs, normal
family stuff. But I think Manda's really proud.
Yeah.
And again, we have a
Their
daughter. We have a
family.
daughter who's, you know, an A-level student.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
So we're doing
at
something right in
A-levels.
some ways. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Well, as
also,
a-
Jamie's our baby, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
And I think there is something in that when it's
When it's your baby, it's
when
your
it's
young lad.
it's the younger lads, and you know, his older sister's always been a bit protective of him anyway before this happened. You know?
Yeah. And I think it's really important to watch as a parent myself. A hard watch, but so important. Thank you so much. It's a brilliant show.